this weekend. And joining us from the NWS is Landon Aydlett. Good morning, Landon.
Hey, good morning. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing pretty good until we find out there's a system out there.
Yeah, we've been watching this for a little while out there. Luckily, it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad of a system for us to be dealing with. We did issue a special weather statement yesterday, and that was more or less to really start communicating the possibilities with the system, because we do have the ingredients in place. There's going to be a tropical disturbance passing by. And more than anything, we really wanted to communicate to the region that, hey, this is what's out there, this is what we're looking at, and this is the possibilities that we expect for the coming weekend. So we were looking at some of the worst case scenarios, and it really wasn't that bad. The latest information, we'll be watching this as forecast models become better fine-tuned and consistent each subsequent forecast model run. That's every 6 hours. So we're looking at this information, we're digesting the model gibberish. That's what we do out here. We look at the models, we determine the gibberish, and then we put out the best forecast based on our experience and what the model consists of saying based off of the observations. So we put all that together, and that's what we package together in our forecast for the public. So let me turn this around and let me start out. We do have two systems out there. There's been a little bit of confusion on social media. We had that disturbance pass south of Guam this last weekend. That's now Tropical Storm 22. So here's Guam. That thing developed. It went south of Guam last weekend and developed into a tropical depression yesterday, and then a tropical storm. That's going to be continuing towards the Philippines, and that is no threat to us. That was formerly JTWC Invest Area 99W. Now we're looking at another disturbance that's down here in Chuk. That's not on this map. This is actual warned tropical cyclones. Those are depressions, tropical storms, and typhoons. And this is the only one active in the area right now. As far as the current disturbance that we're looking at, that's Invest Area 90W. And this is the Joint Typhoon Warning Center's public-facing page. So Tropical Storm 22W, that's well to our west and moving away from us. Very small system, and that is, again, no threat to us. This area, this disturbance, Invest Area 90W, that's what we're communicating right now. This is what we're going to be looking at. So what we're looking at currently in the Doppler radar, just some spotty showers this morning. So when you're going to work, there'll be off and on showers. You may not see it where you are, but other places might be getting those passing showers. These are just typical trade wind showers, nothing exciting. Flipping to the infrared satellite, there's the low level showers. Nothing as far as thunderstorms with this stuff. This is just low level showers, light to moderate in intensity. They come and go pretty quickly. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Just some spotty showers, but a lot of sun otherwise today. So there's Tropical Storm 22, very small system, and it's moving away from us. But we have this broader area down to our southeast, and that's what we're watching. So again, it doesn't look all that bad for us. There's a lot of uncertainties and low confidence in the model guidance up through the last several days, because we've had an elongated system with the circulation here southwest of Chuk going across eastern Micronesia with another circulation up there. So that's what we've been watching to see how it's going to evolve, where the consolidation is going to occur. And the models have been picking up on the circulation right there southwest of Chuk that's going to be consolidating, and that's eventually going to come northwestward, passing between Guam and Yap this weekend. So it looks like that is the general consensus at this time. This is what we're going for at the moment. Are we looking at a tropical storm for Guam? At this time, that's not the case. Any tropical storm action, if it's even a tropical storm in intensity, that's going to be well south of us. But we are going to see some showers developing through Friday and into Saturday. So the Saturday looks like it's going to be the worst. It's Halloween. I know there's guidelines in place for COVID and Halloween celebrations and activities. Keep in mind the weather's going to be a factor in this. It's not going to be all that bad. We're not looking at a tropical storm scenario for Guam, but it will be showers, thunderstorms, and gusty winds. And the peak of that's going to be on Saturday. So with that said, it looks like it's going to be more of a marine event. Hazardous surf, high risk of rip currents and large seas, primarily in the Guam coastal waters, perhaps up to Rota and the eastern waters of Tinian Saipan. This is the forecast wave combined seas. So we're going to be peaking starting on Friday and then reach a peak on Saturday, just around 10-foot combined seas. So that's going to be a small craft advisory scenario for us. So the hazards right now, we're looking at seas and surf. High risk of rip currents for east-facing reefs and possibly south-facing reefs as this thing passes by to our south, but then also advisories for small craft out in the open water. So stay tuned on that because things can change, and as this situation evolves, we are looking at 20 to 25 mile per hour winds over the islands and 15 to 25 knot winds out over the open water. So again, hazardous conditions for surf and small craft coming up this weekend, but for the island, not entirely that bad. Again, I'm not looking at a tropical storm scenario for Guam or Rota. Most of the action is going to stay to our south. And let me show you one last thing before I hand it back over to you all. I don't always like to show the model forecasts because that's much for us to discern and decipher what's going on out there. But this is what we're looking at in the coming days. The general consensus, this is Guam right here. This is a 4-panel showing 4 different models. They vary in intensity. So this one's considerably stronger than what this model forecast and this one is showing. The timing varies just a little bit as well. But in general, we're looking at a Saturday passage well to our south. So again, Guam, and that's the circulation. Passing to our south, the strongest winds will keep offshore and outside of our coastal waters to the south. But we will see those gusty conditions on Saturday, and they'll be arriving through the day on Friday. The winds will continue to pick up with gusty conditions on Saturday. So if you want to do any planning, I would say this is more of a tent and canopy system. If you have loose tents and canopies, make sure they're secured or even take them down. It's better safe than sorry. And also political campaign signs. If they're not well constructed,
take them down.
Some of these showers with the gusty winds could cause problems for some of the weaker signs. I don't want to say who I'm voting for in the election, but I would say if your sign falls, I probably won't vote for you because you need to stand up in tough situations. So if you have a weak constructed political signs, tents, canopies, make sure they're secured. But really, I don't see it's going to be that much worse.
Landon,
however, stay tuned. It's still Thursday.
Yeah.
Keep tuned to our forecast, our Facebook page. We're engaging the Weather Ready Nation, email alerts. Things will evolve, but it doesn't look all that bad. A little sloppy for Halloween, though.
Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe we could check in with you if you're available tomorrow morning again, just to make sure.
I'll be here tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Landon.
Thank you.
All right. Stay safe.
All right. Landon Aydlett from the National Weather Service. That was great. All those charts, all those things, and we'll get them on tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Kind of monitor this. What were you saying
case.
during the break? It's God's way of telling you, stay home. All right. 6:55. We got to take a break. Again, that was a look at news on the link. The breeze.